When we talk about the best players of all time, LeBron James and Michael Jordan are always the names that come up in that discussion, and that's because of their very successful NBA careers. However, we never got the opportunity to see both of these guys play each other in the NBA, and it's definitely one of the biggest what-ifs in NBA history. But what if I told you that in a pickup game, LeBron James and Michael Jordan did get the opportunity to play each other, and that things went very wrong? Let's talk about it right now. What's good? Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the time that LeBron James and Michael Jordan actually played each other in a pickup game. So let's get straight to the video. In order to know the full background story of this pickup game, we have to go all the way back to 2001, where a 16-year-old LeBron James met a 38-year-old Michael Jordan for the first time in the gym. Jordan pulled up in a Ferrari to talk to LeBron about some basketball stuff and just to help him get better. After this discussion, Jordan loved LeBron's approach towards the game of basketball and was really looking forward to seeing LeBron James again one day and even playing against him. It was the summer of 2001, and Tim Grover, who was Michael Jordan's trainer at the time, invited LeBron James and his AAU coach Maverick Carter to pull up to the famous Hoopster gym in Chicago. The gym had 2 courts on it and a weight room that wasn't huge but had all the technology advances for weightlifting. It was described as quote-unquote basketball heaven for both Maverick Carter and LeBron James, and they were in awe when they saw all the pros that played there. NBA players such as Antoine Walker, Ron Artest, Paul Pierce, and Penny Hardaway were all at the gym when LeBron came in. However, before all the pickup games, these NBA players actually lifted some weights before that, and LeBron was there watching, so he could himself know the importance of adding weights to your body. Remember, at the time, LeBron was skinny as hell, so he needed to see what weightlifting really did to an athlete's body, which is obviously to get you stronger and ready to go against other pros. Then, after a couple of hours, pickup games finally started. Antoine Walker and Michael Jordan were the captains of each team. However, things got interesting while both were selecting their picks. None of the two selected LeBron James to be a part of their team, and the reason to this was because Antoine Walker and Michael Jordan wanted these runs to be solely focused on the players they faced off in the NBA. So players like Paul Pierce, Jerry Stackhouse, and Jamal Crawford were chosen over LeBron James, which was understandable at the time. While the games went on, LeBron James had concerns that he would never even step on the court because these pickup games lasted forever and he was never picked up. But after some pros got tired, Jordan's trainer Tim Grover finally got LeBron the opportunity to play at the end of the runs. When LeBron stepped on the court for the first time, he couldn't believe what he was about to be a part of, a matchup against Michael Jordan, who was his idol and the guy that got him into basketball. The teams were pretty much Antoine Walker, Ron Artest, LeBron James, Eddie Curry, and another NBA player against Michael Jordan, Penny Hardaway, Paul Pierce, Jamal Crawford, and Jerry Stackhouse. The game was 2-7, and after a couple of minutes, it finally began. With the amount of competitiveness on the court, things got heated from the jump, as Antoine Walker and Ron Artest were trash-talking the heck out of Michael Jordan and were pretty much mocking him. According to Maverick Carter, Antoine Walker was doing the shimmy whenever he scored, and Ron Artest was on Jordan's head on defense. Things got so heated that Ron Artest actually punched Michael Jordan in his ribs. This happened in a play where Jordan got the ball in the post and was looking to score. Knowing Ron Artest, he doesn't let anyone have an easy bucket, as when he was denying Michael Jordan and trying to hop over his arm, he punched Jordan's ribs. However, with how competitive MJ was, he kept going and he let his game do the talking. In the next play, he hit a game winner in which he said, "That's why they pay me $33 million effing dollars to do this." Remember, Jordan was averaging 25 points per game at the time, even with his old age, so this wasn't surprising. As for LeBron's performance and how he did against Michael Jordan, he did pretty good to say the least. There were a couple of plays where LeBron scored on Jordan and Jordan scored on LeBron, but it was more of a back and forth game between Antoine Walker, Ron Artest, and Michael Jordan. According to Maverick Carter, LeBron wasn't dominating, but he also didn't stick out. You didn't go like, "Oh, there's a kid out there." It was like, "Oh, there's just another player out there." He got a couple of buckets, went up and down. He wasn't all ready to defend. If Stackhouse caught it, he'll take him to the hole. He wasn't all ready to defend, but on offense, if you can pass, you can play. And he could pass, and he had the size and the ability to get into the paint, and he got a couple of buckets. It will be interesting to see how he remembers those games, but I remember them, for sure, as him not all ready to defend. But he never stuck out either way, which is impressive for a 16-year-old kid. However, LeBron James actually got another opportunity to play Michael Jordan in a pickup game, which is when this picture appears. I know most of you guys right now thought that I was talking about this picture the whole time, but no. This happened in LeBron's rookie year, and pretty much Michael Jordan held a basketball camp for top basketball players, in which LeBron James decided to go and show his improved skills to MJ. This time, LeBron James and Michael Jordan were actually on the same team, so they weren't facing each other. Yes, 2 of the best players of all time on the same team, and you guys know what the results were of that game. Well, they actually played more than just one game, but you get the point. LeBron James and Michael Jordan didn't lose a single game together and dominated their opponents so bad that some of the games were straight up skunks and blowouts. It was crazy, but it wasn't surprising. And a few years afterwards, LeBron James is by far the best player in the NBA currently, and he's up there with Michael Jordan as one of the best players of all time. And that concludes the video. What do you guys think of this story? Do you think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for new, and click the bell to get notified on my future videos. I hope you have a great day. Peace out.